Students, so today we'll be discussing about the experiments done by Gregor Johann Mendel, which is famously known as Mendelism. Now, many experiments were done before Mendel in order to establish how the characteristics move from one generation to another or how heredity works. However, Mendel was the person who became successful for the first time, and he gave three comprehensive laws related with heredity, which I have already posted before. So, what were the experiments Mendel did and how he arrived at those laws? So, for his experiment, Mendel was basically a priest in a local church, but he was an avid botanist. He also carried out his experiments in his garden. So, he selected pea plant for his experiment. Scientific name of pea plant is Pisum sativum. Now, why he selected two plants? There are two basic reasons for selecting pea plant. First reason is that pea plant has a short lifespan. So, if pea plant has a short lifespan, he can analyze many generations within a short duration of time, because to study heredity, to study how characters gets transferred, you need to study as many generations as possible. Second reason is that pea plant showed lots of contrasting characters. Contrasting characters are those characters which show two comparative traits. For example, he considered 7 characters for his study. Like he considered plant, so we have the character, and for every character there is trait 1 and trait 2. So let's say the first character is plant height. So some pea plants are tall in height and some are dwarf in height. The second character is seed shape. Some seeds are round and some seeds are wrinkled. So round seeds, wrinkle. You must have seen flat pea seeds. The third character is seed color. Some seeds are yellow in color and some seeds are green in color. Now, yellow color seed and green color seed you cannot make out when they are in raw condition. Dry pea seed, if you observe, you will find distinct yellow and green color. Then is pod shape. Some pods. Now, what is pod? Pod is the cover inside which pea seeds are found. So, some pods are inflated and some are constricted. Constricted pod looks like this. The fifth character which he considered for study was pod color. Some pods were found to be green and some were found to be yellow. Number 6 is flower color. Some flowers were found to be violet and some flowers they are found to be white. And the 7th character was flower position. Some flowers were found to be axial. Axial means, suppose there is the main stem, there is a leaf. At the axis of the main stem and the leaf, you will find the flower. This is called the axial position. And some flowers were found to be terminal. Terminal in the sense, the flowers will be borne at the tip of the main stem or the main branch. So, these were the 7 contrasting characters which Mendel considered for study, and every character had two comparative traits, and therefore these characters are called contrasting characters. So initially Mendel took one contrasting character for study at a time, and therefore those experiments were called Mendel's monohybrid cross. In the next video I will be discussing about Mendel's monohybrid cross.